Hey y'all, welcome back to our book nook.
I was gonna say it the same time as you, but
Well, come on. All right, 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to our book nook. Okay, so welcome back. This is our second video, but our first official review, and we're super excited. So the book that started it all.
Okay.
You gotta be dramatic. Okay, so when we first started our Mommy and Me book club, I was Mommy and he was me. This was the first book we read. And it was just a really interesting book.
It was.
Okay, so we're gonna start by giving our summary of this book. Do you remember what this book was about?
I do. It was about a kid. Did he like reading, right? That's what motivated him?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want to like give away the story just in case you want to read it. But he liked reading a lot and wanted to make his own book, or books, plural. But like a lot of people were discouraging him and like they thought it was all a joke. But he tried his best to like push on and create his books that he enjoyed to write.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the biggest thing is he wanted to create his own book. Was it a publishing
book
company? Like his own book company.
Yeah.
So.
And that's really what got people like making fun of him and thinking he couldn't do it because he's just a kid. So.
Yeah.
Which is very relevant to like myself, not like the company or whatever. But I do enjoy.
We'll be laughing at you.
No, not laughing at me. But like I do enjoy reading, and I have been starting to write a book of my own that I hope to get published one day. So.
Yeah. So, that's the summary. It's about this kid named Jimmy. His name was Jimmy, right? Mm-hmm. We read this book so many years ago. So Pop has since read the book again. I only read it the one time. So forgive me if I forget some of the things about it. But Jimmy wanted to start his own book company. And he wanted to write his own book. So that's the summary of the book. What are your... did you like it?
Yes.
Okay. What were some of your favorite parts about this book?
I think my favorite part was the fact that, like, he got a lot of friends to help him, and, like, I like that. I like, friendship in books and stuff like that. But I think my favorite part was the fact that even though people would make fun of him and discourage him and stuff, he continued to pursue his dream.
Yeah, I agree. So I have two really big likes. I don't think that there was anything about this book that I disliked. I personally love the entire book. The what is this? The title of the book really matches the book. Like, it's called Laugh Out Loud, and you will be laughing. So maybe that's three things. You will be laughing when you read this book. It's hilarious. That's number one. Number two, I really like the fact that that's my biggest thing, that Jimmy was going to get his book company, okay? Mm-hmm. Like, he didn't care what anybody had to say about it, and I really appreciated that, because I like the idea of people pushing for what it is that they want to do, especially children. I love to see kids really pushing and doing the things that they want to do. So that was probably my biggest, not even like, my biggest love about this book was, like, Jimmy was really... He was about to get this book company done, and it was going to be his, and it was going to be ran by kids, and it was going to be fun. Like, Jimmy was not playing with these people. And then before I move on, one of the things I like about that is I think that sometimes kids have, or not I think, I know that kids have this type of brilliance that as we grow into adults, we tend to, in my opinion, we tend to lose because we're trying to be adults, which is hard.
Taxes and bills.
Yeah, taxes. Okay, say that. But yeah, so we lose a lot of that brilliance and a lot of that innocence and imagination as we grow. And so I really appreciated how Jimmy was sticking to his guns when it came to what he wanted to do. And then my third thing that I really, really, really liked about this book is all of the references to other books or movies or TV shows that you may be familiar with or that you may not be familiar with. I really liked the references to these other movies and books and stuff because because if you are a person who, if you're interested in reading and they're referencing these books and saying a couple of things about the books, you may feel interested in reading the books that they're talking about to fully understand what they're talking about.
One thing I really enjoyed about this book, like that I thought was cool, James Patterson, what he did is he incorporated other books he wrote into this one book. So like a lot of the books that Jimmy wants to write or talks about are books that have actually been created. So like by reading this book and like he references a book or talks about a book he wants to write, it actually made me look them up, and I saw them in Barnes and Nobles, and it made me want to start reading them.
Yeah, that was a huge like. Were there any dislikes?
No.
Any at all?
Nope.
No, this was not a book. I think if I had to choose a little minor dislike, it was all the discouragement from the adults.
Okay.
I didn't like that. Cause like, let Jimmy be great. Like, I don't understand why they had to rain on his parade. Like, I was really upset about that. Like, how your own I'm not even about to give it away, but I'm just saying, like, I ain't like that part. I did not like that part. But yeah, so that was good. Are there any potential changes that you would have made when it came to this book?
Changes. See, it has been like a little while since I read it, so no. If anything, if I tried to create a book like that, this book is better than what I would have come up with, because I just like, once again, like even like the small little references, like they make a big deal, and I wouldn't have came up with stuff like that. So I don't think I would have changed anything.
Yeah. So as much as I was not a fan of the adults discouraging Jimmy and his great plan, I don't think I would have changed anything either. I think that it really, really, really went to show how serious he was about this. And I think at the end, with everyone discouraging him, it almost made you root for him even more. So it was kind of like, no, like, we really want him to make it. We want him to make it. But yeah, so we were all rooting for him. Ain't that? Oh, you don't know nothing about that. Never mind. But yeah, so next, what would you rate this book? So on a scale from 1 to 5 stars, how many stars would you give Laugh Out Loud?
On 1 to 5, you said?
Yeah.
I don't think I would give it a 5 just because, like, you know what? Yeah, I would give it like a 4.5 because 5s would be like perfect, like absolutely everything right with it. Which I do think this book, there's nothing wrong with it. So, but it's just, how do I explain it? It's not the type of books I normally read, and I think just because of that, I don't want to give it like a whole perfect. But it definitely was a very good book, and I will give it a 4.5.
That sounds like a hater. It's like, no, I would give Laugh Out Loud a 5. Like, if there's nothing that you disliked and there's no changes, then like, what more James got to do to get a 5?
I don't know. See, you know what? I think, all right, so yeah, I'll give it a 5 because so here, ready? The books I read have action in it, and what I was mixing up is the fact that this didn't, which I don't know why he would put that in there.
Right.
Because it's not relevant to the story at all. But alright, so because of how this book is structured and the genre itself, this book does deserve a 5.
Yes, it does. And see, that's why y'all gotta talk about your books that you read, because you see that flip-flop, like you can really convince somebody to come on your side. So Laugh Out Loud gets a 5 from us. Yeah, so we really like this one. Last thing, would you like this to become a movie? Yes or no?
Nope. I'm perfectly satisfied with it as a book.
I think I have to agree with that. I don't think that this would. I think that because we've read it and we loved it so much, I don't see how it would translate to screen, in the way that we've already seen it in our heads. If that
But
makes
you know
sense.
what? I can very well see it being like a live action show. That would work for me.
So like a play? No, because
No.
plays have music. Well,
Kinda
what you
like-
mean? Like a
kinda
TV show?
Yeah, like how they did with the Bandit Society.
You can't be you telling people that. What if they don't watch that? What if they didn't know? Okay, so like a TV show.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like this needs to stay a book. I
And
really
there's-
do.
There's a lot of things that I do think should stay a book. But like, not that I want to see it on screens, which is not that I don't want to see it on screens, but like, I could very well see it being a show.
Yeah.
That's just how I am.
Okay. All right. Well, that is our review on Laugh Out Loud by James Patterson. If you have enjoyed this video, come back to our book nook. Also, wait, what you supposed to say on YouTube?
Like and subscribe.
Wait, you guys say comment too.
Oh yeah.
We really.
I'll read the comments.
Yes, we're gonna read the comments. So leave your comments, leave your suggestions. If you've read the book, let us know how you felt about the book. If you have, again, any books that you guys want us to read, just let us know. And make sure to share this with your friends. If they need a book to read, Laugh Out Loud is a great one to read with them.
Yep.
Okay? Until next time, bye.